You're watching A Closer Look. In this segment, we take a look at an all-female rugby club in the Hohola off-season league. Here is the story of Kombuko Crushers.
One of the National Capital District's biggest off-season tournament, the Hohola Suburban League, has been the centerpiece that produced a number of stars, both past and present, that have and are currently setting benchmarks in the rugby league fraternity, both locally and internationally. The tournament has been in action for quite a while now and has been incorporated into the fourth-term reigning NCD Governor Powes Parkop's Community and Social Services agenda under Section 2 of its Sports Desk program entailing sports for the unemployed, which emphasizes on unity through sports, targeting especially young men and women to empower community building in the nation's capital. With the Hohola off-season league still active, inclusive of other sister leagues, women participation specifically in Rugby League is an insoluble predicament that has been in strong debate for a very long time. The Hohola League 2022 to 2023 competition has been housing various rugby league clubs, mainly from wards 7 and 8 of Moresby Northwest, to oversee and ensure that the aforementioned framework is carried out accordingly to not only bring about the importance of unity through sports, but to provide a platform where talents can expose and showcase themselves. Of the many teams competing in the competition, an all-female team is currently setting commendable precedents and is mostly dominated by young women of Simbu province. Only a handful of these young women are schooling, while the rest of them stay at home. The team is aimed at offering open participation for women both experienced and newbies in the world of rugby. This was raised by their team captain, Joan Kuman.
Inside the field and outside the field, you must show your fit. Even you come to training, like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour, number coach give him, me look him as players blow me and give him the best. Even no sawalo play, planti blow no sawalo play, mo around lo boroko na, hola na, ogera apos around, but time me kisimol come inside the rugby. Me togi molesa senior players rugby something blol mangi tasoli mila play sa so mo yumi mas kan training ogara time when time will give you me give him the best so lo side training me lugi mol girls to me all fit.
The club is called Kombuko Crushers, which is a derivative of Simbu's Kuman mother tongue. The meaning of this compound word is stone crushers. This is also a representation of their province itself, which is geographically the rockiest in the country. Like any other teams, clubs or association in the sporting vicinity, one of the greatest challenges that is inevitable is sponsorship. The Crushers have been lucky enough to have a generous sponsor, Matilda Iso, who is a full-time betel nut vendor that does her sales in front of BSP at Islander Port Moresby. Having been a sports lady in her youth, Iso has had a fair share of experience and so opted to sponsor the girls in whatever means possible.
Play rugby in kind of sabelo sports life or bring him over next level na kind of Oma rugby league too, misa play rugby too na kind of sports weightlifting misa travel out kind of yet sabot mo league junior plomilo sabelo wana mem good club for sports so kan sa wana mem sports wana kan life over sabel so kan so you know walk mere wana sa but just the street sela chola o semela sabot mo league junior plomilo almost salo play rugby to all you play mere so mela like mo play antemo or one mo not or mere all challenge mo thank you all the boys and girls were me sponsoring all come through now coming up. The semi-final come the grand final game come to finish long so. No aram the lose. The side told Mary win straight win come over 11 win over come over.
Challenges aside, the Crushers have to their advantage 3 former Orchids powerhouse, one of which is their captain, Joan Kuman. Under Captain Kuman's experienced leadership and having been heavily backed by their high-spirited and visionary coach, Raymond Michael, the squad has maintained the top spot in the women's division of the Hohola League. They have maintained an undefeated 12 consecutive rounds dominance in the competition, which saw them walking away with the minor premier title.
The game all official. All girls for me, all making my straight 12 in a row. The session, I'm going to finish the end of the session. Maybe look forward to minor premier. Which is really something to go through all finals game.
Given their impressive stand at the EP Park showground, these young women were given a spot to compete in the NCD Governors Cup Women's Curtain Racer Battle, where they faced off with the Prestige Venoms with the club name White House Sisters. Opportunities continue to knock on the doors of the Crushers as their team captain has now been selected to lead the defending premiers in the women's division of the JT9's Challenge ahead of season 2023. Even more exciting, Captain Kuman will ride with her visionary coach Michael, who was also lucky to be selected by the Premier side to guide and mentor them in their quest to maintain their premiership in the 2023 challenge. Beginning with their 12 times undefeated dominance in Hohola League to their participation in the NCD Governors Cup Curtain Racer match, and now with the iconic scouting of their coach and captain onto the defending Premier side in the women's division of the JT9s, it is evident that the Crushers are destined for greatness.
And that's all we have for you on tonight's episode. Join us next Sunday for another A Closer Look. From all of us here, pleasant viewing, good night.